Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwari John. In this video, we are looking at substituting into polynomials, and we have two examples here on the board. So quickly, we'll solve the first example. It says, given that f of s is equals to 4, bracket open, s plus 2, and x minus 3 all squared, we are asked to find f of 4 and b f of 3. So to solve this, very easy. All we need to do, so if you look at f of 4, this is given as f of x. F of x is equals to 4, and then here you have x plus 2, and here we have x minus 3 all squared. Now we're asked to find f of 4. F of 4 implies that f of 4, look at it, you see that 4 is represented by x here. So it implies s is equals to 4. Okay, so all we need to do is to substitute s equals to 4 into this. So this gives us f of 4 is equals to 4 bracket 4 plus 2 bracket 4 minus 1 all squared. Alright, that's quite easy. So anywhere we see x, we just substitute 4. Remember, s is equals to 4 because s is represented by 4 here. Okay, so all we need to do now is to simplify this, and that gives us 4 minus 1 is 4 minus 3, yes 3, sorry. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 squared is 1, then 4 plus 2 is 6, so 4 times 6 is 24, 24 times 1 is 24. Okay, that is quite straightforward. So we have 4 times 6, 24, 24 times 1 is 24. Next, b is f of 3. F of 3, the same thing implies that 3 is representing x here. So it means s is equals to 3. So we'll plug that into the function. So f of 3 is equals to 4 bracket 3 plus 2 bracket 3 minus 3 squared. 3 minus 3 squared, 3 plus 2, and then 4. So you discover that this will go to 0, because 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 squared is 0, 0 times this is 0, 0 times this is 0. So at the end of the day, we have 0 here. Okay, so this is 0, while this is 24. But note, since we substituted 3 into the function and gave us 0, it means that 3 is a 0, or let me say it means that s equals to 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. So take note, whenever you substitute a value into a polynomial and it reduces it to 0, then that value is a 0 or a solution or a root of the polynomial. Okay, in our last video we discussed about the roots and zeros of a polynomial. So when you substitute a value into a polynomial and it reduces it to 0, then that value is a root or a solution or a 0 of that polynomial. All right, so quickly let's see how to solve the second example. In the second example, we have a polynomial p x plus 1 is equal to this, and then we're asked to look for p of 2. So that's quite easy. So we have the function s plus 1 is equals to 2s squared plus 3x minus 1. Now we're asked to find p of 2. Just the way we did that, s plus 1 is represented by 2 here. That means this implies that s plus 1 is equals to what here? 2. Now all we need to do is to get the value of x, so that we have that x is equals to 2 minus 1, and then s is equals to 1. All right, so all we need to do is to substitute 1 into this function. So we'll have that p of 1 plus 1 is equals to, so anywhere we see x, we are putting 1 now. That gives us 2 bracket 1 all squared plus 3 bracket 1 minus 1. So this gives me p, 1 plus 1 is 2, which is what we are looking for, is equal to 2 squared is 2, 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2, plus 3 times 1 is 3, minus 1. And finally, we have that this is 5 minus 1, and that is 4. So p of 2 is equals to 4. Please don't forget how we approach this problem. Is quite different from that. Here, we still use the same approach by saying that 2 is equal to whatever we have here, and that's what we have here. Then at the end of the day, we'll try to get the value for x and substitute it into the polynomial. All right, so that will be all in this video. If you have any questions, you can drop them on the comment section. Otherwise, in our next video, we'll be looking at multiplication of polynomials, multiplying polynomials, and then we'll also look at division of polynomials. We'll look at the remainder theorem and maybe solve some complex problems alongside. All right, so that will be all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Don't forget to like, to share, and to comment. Bye.